Hello, I think the chat's working now there, so it was a bit of issues before. Had a couple of people going in. We just started off this match between the Wellington Phoenix and the Melbourne Victory there. So it's currently 0-0, 1.5 minutes in. My club, the Wellington Phoenix, taking on the Melbourne Victory from Australia. So what do we think about this one there, guys? For the people that are just tuning in, pretty sad commiserations there earlier, because it's also the 1 year anniversary of that mosque attack that was out in Christchurch. Yeah, that's my home city as well too. That service getting cancelled today in Christchurch because of this ongoing coronavirus issue. But this match is still able to go ahead in New Zealand before they travel out to Australia and they get to play the remaining home matches in Australia there. So it'll be interesting to see what venue the Wellington Phoenix are going to decide to have in Australia, since they're not allowed to come back to New Zealand because of this new 2-week quarantine process that we've got going on from the start of tomorrow morning. Hello there, Gatman. Drinking some more beers there. Oh, we got a really goal already for the Wellington Phoenix, 1 minute in. Yes, I did see that. I did see it pop up on here. Just quite a bit behind on the stream there. Obvious issues with phone loading things. So hopefully it can scramble on and I can see what happens. I think I was about a minute and a half in. So I might be able to hopefully see it once things load back up again. But De Villiers apparently with the goal. That's how you do it. Yeah. So they got things set up quite a bit earlier as well too. But yeah, great start for the Wellington Phoenix. So I was going to say we have a really good chance to win this match regardless, as we've been in a lot better form than the Victory, and proving to be the case as well too. It's early goal really helps things. You see the odds really decrease there straight away. $1.33 for the Phoenix, $5 for the draw, and $8 for the Victory to win. So I've gone for a 3-0 victory there for the Wellington Phoenix, I believe, and you also gone for the Phoenix to win as well too, Gatman. And that other guy also predicted the Wellington Phoenix to win as well too, so we're all in support of this New Zealand A-League side. I also got this other football creator, the developer, that's doing this match as a live watch on as well too, so might not get as many viewers for this particular stream, as he's usually been covering matches across Europe. Taller man's in here as well too. Hello, nice that you love me. But what a start there for the Wellington Phoenix, 1-0 in the first few minutes. Just afterwards I managed to get this live stream working on the second take, as the first take there was some issues with the chat frame not being able to pop up, so at least I was able to sort that just in time for the goal alert to pop up. And the victory here would keep us in second spots, but chasing down Melbourne City by a point. I'm in a blue room tonight. Yes, I'm in a different room at this stage, but later on I'll change to that other venue for the fifth game with the Newcastle Jets and whoever else we're playing for the other match tonight. But yeah, for this match I'll be in here, and for the upcoming match, yeah, Adelaide and Newcastle Jets in a couple of hours time, I'll be in the other room. Gay bitch, yes, there's been quite a lot of comments about gay bitch there recently. And apologise there, Toilet Man, I did have the live streams there on yesterday, but you didn't end up seeing the second version of it just afterwards. So it's good for you to join me this time around though. some more updates up. Wellington Phoenix. It's on that Fox Sports website there. You get to see more updates on different shots, different statistics and things. But 1-0 win, 6 minutes in. Fox Sports A League, Wellington Phoenix. Yeah, but last game New Zealand with Wellington Phoenix to relocate to Australian shores. That's the main talking point as well too. Can you stream at the zoo? No, I won't be able to there. Toilet man. No, you can do. No, you can do. Anywho, 1-0, 7 minutes in for the Wellington Phoenix. Currently Melbourne Victory on the ball at the moment. And these were the lineups for this match. With the Phoenix having Novick and goal, Cassili, Devere, Taylor, Payne, got Piscopo, DeVillen, got Steinman, Devillia, Hooper and Bull. For the Victory, they got Thomas, Boyce, Dodgy, Carrigan, Kuda, Basher, Botsam, Losotis, Naboot, Rojas, and Kemsover. You can see a couple of videos they have done long ago that I did at the zoo there. Live streamed the Lions. Well, the Lions football game. The Super Rugby season has been on halt as well too. Recent developments for after this week of fixtures because of travel restrictions in New Zealand there. The New Zealand sides aren't able to come back here, but continuing on the matches as a 2-week self-isolation period is taken into effect in 6 hours time for now, so pretty crazy stuff going on in the world. And we also had another couple of cases of the coronavirus confirmed in New Zealand just today, so after a good 5 days of being stuck at 5, we're all of a sudden at 8 the last day. So really bright start here for the Wellington Phoenix, 72% possession. But here comes the Victory on the counter attack, and that went to no one. Yeah, well, we have two. I work at a wildlife reserve, not exactly a zoo, and yeah, the zoo does have the lions at Awana Park. That is, but we have the pigs, we have New Zealand birds and things like that. So yeah, less harmful animals where I work. Stream myself at the zoo because I'm an animal. I can stream myself at other places there, but it doesn't really feel that comfortable filming myself while I'm working necessarily. But I have previously made some videos on the pigs there, or way back in the day, a few years ago. If you want to check out those videos, feel free to do so. Just click on oldest videos under my YouTube channel there, you might be able to find them. Were you one of those people with the cases? No, I'm not the black wine, but you never know, I might end up getting the coronavirus, possibly myself. So pretty scary stuff. Toilet man's mum lives like this. Well, you think she'll live down the drain more so with the toilet. But nice all you guys can join me. We got Toilet Man, we got Gatman, we got Blake Wine in here. So we should be able to have a lot of more interesting conversations there tonight. Sounds quite fascinating and quite good. And also got a special stream series that I'm starting in 12 hours time with the footballsimulator.co.uk website. So if you see that in my upcoming streams there, as well as the other A-League game there tonight, So I got New Zealand against Australia. It's a random simulation series. So we start off with that match with the two countries going against each other. For example, the New Zealand sides representing the Wellington Phoenix, and the Australian sides representing Melbourne Victory. And then if the New Zealand sides manages to win or draw, then you guys get to decide what country they get to verse. And if Australia wins, then likewise you get to decide what country Australia gets to verse, as well as the different venues for the home team there as well too. But I'll go into a bit more details during the half time, and also when the stream gets up and running there. You guys get to join in, make your predictions for that particular series, and then I have different charts and things going on there, and you try and work yourself up the leaderboard. So quite a bit of a fun, interactive series, as we don't have many other matches going on. Yeah, so a special series. It's a footballsimulator.co.uk website there. So maybe I could show you at the moment. So I'll go and get it up. Football Simulator.co.uk. Yeah, the Melbourne Victory breaking away here. Ooh, the goalkeeper from the Wellington Phoenix comes way out of his box and clears that one away. Punching animals at the zoo makes some more funky hippo selfies. Oh, you've seen that video. Your mum is an old meerkat. Okay. Maybe I might starting to regret doing those videos. So this is the website anyway. So this is the website I'm going to do for tomorrow. The footballsimulator.co.uk. So they have all the different international sides under the free version. So for example, you just select two random teams. So see what countries we get. So we got Thailand, and we also got Tanzania. So I mean Thailand against Tanzania, and then you guys get to decide what home venue for Thailand is that the home team. So we've got Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Songkhla as options. So let's go for Bangkok, and go if draw and draw, and if win win option. Then you go match, and then it has different generated results depending on the FIFA rankings, different statistics. And more likely than not, I suppose it might be some draw matches, but this one's pretty close because they're both 145th, 153rd ranked in the world. There you go, kick off, and then you guys get to decide what the scoreline is for this match. So if you manage to get the correct team to win or draw, you guys get a point, and if you manage to get the correct team and score, you get 3 points. So this game here, get up the result. Result of the game. It's a 3-2 victory for Thailand. So shut that down. I'm muted. I'm muted. Really? That's frustrating. What happened with my mic? Oh no. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? It doesn't mute anything though. Oh, you can hear me? You can hear me? If Gatman's saying that you can hear me, that's good. Don't know what he's saying because I've muted mic. I can hear fine. So Gatman can hear me fine. Okay, we'll test the stats. I'll say a few different words and then Gatman tell me what I'm saying. So, pig, horse, and cow. So if you say pig, horse, and cow, then we know that it is working nice and fine. So that'll be a really good test. Pig, horse, and cow there, Gatman. If you say those three words, then we'll know that it is working. If not, then I might be on mute. Not sure who's tricking who. There, Blake, Wine, and Toilet Man saying muted, but Gatman's saying it's working fine. So that's one way to find out. So we'll see if Gatman can say those three words then. Never mind, I just took all the earwax out of my ear now. I can hear you. Okay, that's good. So, cow, pig, and horse. Can you say cow, pig, and horse there, taller man, guys? Cow, pig, and horse. Make sure you're hearing me fine. Carly, Wellington Phoenix on the ball. On the attack. It's gone up for a 4-1 there. Nice to have lots of people join in on the stream. Nice little setup here with the lineups. 4-4-2. Pig horse cow. Okay, I said pig horse cow, but close enough. Close enough. Pig horse cow. Yeah. Three animals. Okay, that's good. You guys had me worried. I was wondering if I was going to end the live stream or just get to half time and then do it that way, because I did have some issues before with it being on mute there, with Gatman experiencing that, so that's all good. Yeah, horse. Yeah. That's, 18 minutes in, I think it's looking quite good so far in this game. Look at statistics, got 52% ball possession, 2-1 attempts on goal, 1-0 on targets, so looking reasonable. That's pretty even-ish overall. Cow, pig, and horse. Taller man, can you say that's taller man? Yes. Okay, you don't have to say all of that there, taller man, but yes. It's good that it's all working nice and smoothly there now, so thank you for that. And did you guys understand what I was mentioning about that football simulator website thing? So in less than 12 hours from now, I'm going to be doing that. If you guys are interested in joining me for that live stream, of course, if you are available, and then you can battle against each other there and see who's the miniature master of a fake virtual series with different countries being involved, and see which countries are higher ranked or what countries you want there to be higher ranked, depending on how good quality they are and how often you select them to boost the home team in the matches. Bet some money? What do you want me to bet some money on there, Talk Man? Betting on Wellington Phoenix. Oh, Wellington Phoenix 2-0 now. Oh, this is a plays up there on the game on the phone, but we 2-0 ahead. For the Wellington Phoenix. Hooper on the score sheet now as well too. Brilliant stuff for the Phoenix at home. Last match we get to play at home in New Zealand for the rest of the season as things stand. So we got to make the most of it here and get the victory against Melbourne Victory before we have to play against loads and loads of Australian sides at their place, which is very, very frustrating. How did you get 540 views in your recent live stream? Yeah, it's funny how that works because it depends on different viewers coming in at different times. So it's not 540 people necessarily. I think it's a few people come in off and on at different parts. And then if you're here for at least a good 30 seconds or so, then I think that counts as a view. So it's very deceptive. But so far we managed to get up to 9 viewers at one time, which is pretty sensational stuff. And at the moment we got 4. And even more sensational is a 2-0 lead at home. Victory suck, yeah, they have definitely been underperforming this season. Bet some money on the game. What do you want me to bet money on for this game there? For man, been having issues with my sporting accounts there recently too, though. So might not be able to do that, but yeah. But Wellington Phoenix to get the victory, $1.08 now, $10 for the draw, $23 for the victory, the turnaround. There's huge deficits away from home to get themselves the win. So I went for a 3-0 victory here for the Wellington Phoenix. And well on track for that score. Do our ranking video on what? You have to be a little bit more specific here, Tourman. A little bit more specific on your criteria, on your what is a good option to bet on this game, because it's not going to be on a Wellington Phoenix win now, as that's very, very low odds. So it might have to be depending on the number of goals for this match, possibly. So we got Hyundai in the book here for Melbourne Victory, and Galvin in the book for Wellington Phoenix. Bet $1,500. Yeah, I'm not a millionaire, but nice idea. Thought, man. So what I bet $1,500 on? Can't just like throw away money. Yeah, a wanking video would be good if there are no games. Rank your favourite soccer leagues. Oh yeah, okay. I better get my notes to write down some of you guys' suggestions again. So I'll just go and get my pen and paper there. Oh. Highlighter. Grab a pen here. Alright, here I am. Don't worry. All here. So ranking favourite soccer leagues. Okay, I'll write that down on the notes. Okay, thanks for that, Blake Ryan. Yeah, well, I was planning on doing a few different leagues that are going on at the moment, like the Bolivian League, the Egyptian League, and some other South American leagues like the Argentinian and Brazilian. So, starting to run out of different matches that are happening at the moment, but they are somewhat still going on. Okay, rank favourite girl celebrities. Okay, I put that down to the list, but I suppose it'll have to be sports related, because that is what my channel is based on. So, possibly favourite sports girl celebrities. Don't need to be a millionaire to get $1,500. Well, I mean, in terms of how the bankroll system works as well too, though. You need to have quite a bit of cash injection behind you to be able to afford the hits and losses. If you're going to be able to afford $1,500 for a match, then you're probably more likely than not going to have more games that you might want to bet $1,500 again as well too. Which leagues still have cards? Get your dad to rank with you. Okay, well, put that down in the suggestions there. But yeah, my dad's more into space than sports, so I don't think he would want to join. But potentially I could ask him. Which leagues still have cards? I mean, this match still has cards at this stage. But yeah, basically, it's not very many at all. More likely than not, everything's just cancelled in the world in terms of sports or in terms of festivals or different attendances that's over 500 fans there. So very sad, but that's the situation I'm dealing with at the moment. So yeah. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and if you haven't done so, make sure you hit that like button as well too. I bet 1 million one time, and I have $2. Yeah, exactly. The more often you bet high amounts of money with that proper bankroll system to be able to afford those losses, then you'll probably end up going broke. But no way you had $1 million beforehand though. Yeah, I think we're a good minute behind on the delay system as well too again there, so I apologise for that, but I guess it's more YouTube than me. He's not a scientist, but he just likes to follow what's going on with the stars and the satellites and the Mars trips and the moon trips and things like that. So that's more of his interest than mine with the sports and the soccer. Nope, still not in my mum's basement there. And this is my own bedroom, so I think he did mention that this was my mum's basement last time I streamed in my bedroom, I believe, the toilet man. But no, it's still my own bedroom. Yeah, keep finding those questions away there, very helpful. As I try to somehow get this actually back working again under the Fox Sport website. So latest statistics for this game: 4 shots each, 2-1 on goal there for the Wellington Phoenix. So very clinical there. And, yeah, back to the screen. Yeah. Hopefully you get to YouTube play button this August. What, to have a YouTube play button need what, 100,000 subscribers? So that's definitely not happening. But it'd be quite amazing if somehow I'm able to get 1,000 subscribers by August to try and get monetized at some points. Would be pretty sensational. But I wouldn't expect that to happen as well too. With 370 subscribers at the moment, it's a very, very slow, painful process to get all the way up there. So it could be a good couple of years before I make any money at all on this channel. NBL Grand Final on now. Okay, so that has been going ahead there as well too. Do you have Hyundai? Because I hear those phones were 6 viewers now. Yes, thank you everyone that's tuning in there. You can see the live graphics here. Should be quite helpful. But it's 2-0, 30 minutes in, starting lineups, and yeah, the player nationality is somewhat quite surprising. That's a New Zealand side of the Wellington Phoenix. We only got a good, 3 people in the starting lineup here from New Zealand itself. So we got Taylor from England, we got Simon from Germany, Hooper from England, Davila from Mexico. So a couple of international players on the score sheet there. And substitute wise, we've got 4 other Kiwis here, and Australian, another New Zealander, Botswana. Yeah, there's more Australians for the Melbourne Victory side, but yeah, quite a bit more international these days it seems. You need to celebrate if you get there. Yes, definitely will celebrate if I get to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, that'd be pretty amazing. I think you can get one tomorrow. Well, with the YouTube play buttons there. Yeah, Toilet Man just likes to make quite a few funny comments there. But yeah, that's definitely not happening. Unless I scam my way to it or something. Stream a game for the zoo. You'll get a lot of viewers. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe. Make me at the zoo. Me make. Oh right, with the very first YouTube video on this platform there, me at the zoo. Yeah, that got what, millions of views, but more so in recent times, once the significance of how famous that video is as well too. A whole bunch of people commenting because they said of their comments they set their comments under the newest first as well too, so everyone's been scamming along with the comments there, so I guess they might bring in more traffic as well too for that particular video. Do New Zealand have their own professional league? Yes, they do have a league. I wouldn't call it professional. It's still semi-amateur league there. I guess I could show you the New Zealand Premiership with my side, Canterbury United, doing absolutely terrible there this season. The football, bottom of the table, very, very poor compared to what we normally been achieving, which is in the playoff positions, top four. Let's see if I'm able to get the league table up here. Still 2-0. Just keep an eye on that too. Competitions. Yeah, this ISPS Hyundai Premiership. Well, maybe it won't show, but for example, we got Canberra United Dragons, Wellington Phoenix Reserves, Eastern Suburbs, Auckland City, Hamilton Wanderers, Team Wellington, Southend United, Waitaki United, Hawke's Bay United, Auckland City dominating in New Zealand for that division. Do your toilets flush in New Zealand? Yes, of course they do flush. But in terms of buying different toilet paper, that becomes a bit of an issue these days there, as there's been some restrictions in the warehouse of just a limit of one per customer. And going to see a lot more of that as people panic as they try to stock up on these supplies with more people getting this coronavirus as well too. They have to go into self-isolation. So, pretty scary time. I'll be right back. Okay, see you soon there, tournament. Do what Ashton United did and get fake subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because at some point YouTube will be able to find out who's fake and who's not, and then it would automatically get decreased or the channel gets removed. So it all comes back to bite you in the end. The best way to get subscribers, make quite a few videos, make quite a few watch-alongs, like what I'm trying to do. Get these extra viewers that haven't seen me before, and hopefully they're interested, and spread the word to other people there. And then the more attraction you're able to get the stream, if people are hitting that like button, making some comments, and interacting, watching along with their watch time, and everything works in together, and sharing the video, and eventually things will skyrocket upwards, and it'll be a lot easier for things to progress in the future. Do you like a gay bitch? Don't know why people keep saying gay bitch for. It's kind of strange. Very, very strange. But yeah, only 10 minutes to go for this first half there. 2-0 for Wellington Phoenix. It's basically job done at this very early stage as well too. So just a matter of how many goals are going to be scored in this game. Can't imagine Melbourne Victory coming back on this match, scoring 2 goals themselves and snatching some points away. But you never know. It is football. Anything is possible. But given their form for the season compared to what we have been achieving, and the fact this is our very last home game in New Zealand as well too, I expect us to get the job done. What are your thoughts of girls' sports? Where do you look when they play? I did do the Women's FIFA World Cup videos there as predictions back in the day. I think that was back in June or something last year. So I did follow them as well. I wouldn't go that far there, Blake Wine. You shouldn't jump off a bridge, but if you haven't done so, I would seriously consider it, especially if you've been checking me out for a few different videos, because that shows that you're quite interested in the content. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend jumping off a bridge, especially if it's a very tall bridge, because you'll get seriously injured or potentially death as well too on the height. But yeah, keep these questions going there. Yeah, but good question there by a taller man. What I think about girls' sports. Yeah, I tried to follow as much sports as I can really, but at the moment it's basically following everything that's going on. It's usually you get so many things going on, it's hard to keep up. You sort of just have to pick and choose from the different sports, mainly for me, for their football. And then, yeah, everything else, just pick and choose when it comes to these big World Cups. So I tried to did the basketball, did the netball for the women's there, which my country, New Zealand, managed to take that one down. So yeah, that was something really important there with New Zealand's women's sides. Yeah, a bit of a surprise, beating Australia in the final after having an underperforming season back in 2018. So that was just after the men's crickets, which I also did predictions on, and that ended in a very frustrating, heartbreaking loss against England in the final, which shouldn't have gone that way. But I did all those predictions, all those reviews back in the day, so feel free to check out those videos as well too, to see what I was like and how much I have improved since then. If you haven't subscribed to Nathan Heavy, you should jump in the lion cage at the zoo. Okay, well, it's not might be for my zoo there, because um, but they do have people in that zoo at Awana Park though, which I've been to before, uh, feeding the lions inside a trapped cage and the lions on the outside. But that would be pretty scary stuff there. And they on the top of the cage there and around them. What do you think about the Swatslands Premier League? Yeah, I can't say I've been following it at all there, but is that league going there at the moment? Because that's a good, helpful suggestion there, Blake Wine. As for some other leagues, predictions to replace the ones that I normally do with the Premier League, the Scottish Premiership, the La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, the American soccer, and yeah. So I've been doing a whole bunch of European football divisions, which is currently out of action for at least a month. So yeah, the Swaziland's league could be a potential option to replace them if they are currently in the season and not impacted as much by the coronavirus. How much have you improved on YouTube? I like to think quite a bit there, as I mentioned just before. I mean, I've been doing these live streams, putting some more graphics and text in here. I'm attracting a few more viewers. I've got the likes of you, Taller Man, Gatman joining on this one. And then we'll see what happens with that other series I've got starting tomorrow, with those countries competing against each other, virtual series. And then other people predicting along and see who does better on these predictions. It's all a bit of fun. Trying a few different things, see what works, see what doesn't work, and yeah, hopefully be able to pay off in the end. And also, Blake Wine says A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Nice alphabet spelling there. Oh, apart from did he do two I's, so he might have made a bit of a typo there. I think I see HIIJKLNOP, so messed up a little bit on that alphabet. What a tip 10 sports, my top 10 sports. I was thinking about the top sports as an idea for an Olympics video. With the Olympics apparently still going ahead at this stage, so I put another preview for the boxing just today as well too. So I am going to do a few more Olympics previews just in case if somehow, for whatever reason, the Olympics do go ahead for this year. But it seems unlikely that would happen. But from all the information that I've been hearing, they keep saying, no, we are going to go ahead. We have done the torch, lighting the torch with no one else around. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, football will be the top sport though anyway. And then I'm running myself there with doing some different park runs, 5k events there. 11k events, got a City of the Surf race coming up next weekend, 14ks. So we're for doing the full marathon at the end of May, as long as these different events are actually going ahead, because of this coronavirus ongoing issues. But either way, I'll be able to keep up my fitness in a local park or something like that. So can't stop me completely, but I would prefer to be in an actual proper race there, just to get some more bragging rights published on the web there, so you guys can see how amazing I am. It's how fast I am at doing these different events there. I think the Olympics are screwed. Yes, it definitely does seem that way. And the cards in Wellington seems to be reasonably low, but we don't really attract too many fans out of Wellington. Also, was at Auckland at Eden Park. Yeah, it was a new venue, or a different venue that they don't go to too often, so the fans turn up in numbers. But they're not going to do that for Wee World anyway. Pretty lucky to have any fans in these matches at this stage. But next week, there might be no fans there for A-League, if they even go ahead for that as well too. But just a minute or so to a half time there. And yeah, thanks for all those different questions there, guys. Just have another look at the statistics for this match. 6-5 on the goal attempts there for Melbourne Victory, 2-1 on goal, so not too many chances, but very nice that we got a 2-0 lead here at home. After Avelier and Hooper on the score sheet. Brilliant stuff. How are your thoughts on the crickets? Yeah, I mean, the best way to find out what my thoughts were is to check out those videos there with the New Zealand versus England review on the final. But basically, it went to a super over, and we both ended up with the same number of ones, and England ended up winning on the boundary count rule, which seemed pretty ridiculous. So yeah, definitely really unlucky not to win the World Cup there, and we also suffered 2 super over defeats as well too against India in the T20 series when we got demolished 5-0 before we ended up beating them in the ODI series in the whitewash, and before beating them in the Test cricket as well too recently. And now we were just playing against Australia, played one day match, and the other matches have been cancelled as the Black Cats were forced to come back to New Zealand before that quarantine 2-week period takes place there after midnight tonight, which is in 5 hours' time. But yeah, like the guys' suggestions there, so ranking soccer leagues could be an option. Depending how many of them I do, so you probably see the likes of the A-League and the English Premier League up towards the top. The girl celebrities would have to be football related or sports related, I guess. as well too. My top female participants there, so it'll be an interesting one to investigate. I also have the Switzerland Premier League, see what the situation is happening there and who I fancy to go on and win the title. And also, yeah, the top sports altogether. I also had an idea to do that for an Olympics video, so I'll do that one instead. My back just took a shut, and there was green and running. Ah. Okay, yeah, toilet man going to the toilets. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. I'm surprised he even left the toilets because usually don't you watch me when you're on the toilet. So yeah, a bit different. But you might want to get that looked at. Green and running, not the ideal situation as it's supposed to be. But we just at half time there for the Wellington Phoenix against the Melbourne Victory, 2-0 for the Wellington Phoenix. You like Chelsea more than Wellington? Well, that's a difficult question there, but situation is if they did happen to play each other, I'd have to stick with my own country before my favourite team necessarily. I think I have more interest in Chelsea since the Premier League is a global sport there where everyone tunes in and watches basically. While the A League it's not as global as such, even though that people all over the world can tune in and see it. It's not one of the top international leagues in the world, if that makes sense. So that makes me somewhat more into Chelsea than Wellington Phoenix, but at the same time, I have to go to my own local sides like the Wellington Phoenix in the A League, and then obviously Canberra United in Christchurch there, which I don't see too often. Yes, we get very few fans, and yeah, really underperforming season this year as well too. But possibly next year, I might be able to do some videos or something on Canberra United, my local club, going to the ground. Could be a potential idea as well too. You guys probably would like to see that, I guess. Do you wish you had 223 subscribers? Well, I got 370 at the moment there, so no, I don't wish that. And you deserve one subscriber by Christmas. Well, I deserve at least one subscriber in this live stream there. So I've gone from 100k YouTube play button to just losing subscribers or just gaining one by Christmas. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. What's your thoughts on? What's my thoughts on what there, Gatman? Thoughts on Chelsea more than Wellington? I went through that one. My poo is always green and running. Oh, okay, that's surprising. It should be brown, really brown and long. The new quarantine for travellers in New Zealand. Oh, right, yeah, that was, the breaking news yesterday there. Yes, so basically impacts every country in the world apart from the Pacific Island nations, which I believe only has like 1 or 2 cases out in Samoa. So Samoa, Fiji, and Kiribati, and those type of island nations that's near New Zealand, they're allowed to come in straight away without any quarantine procedures. But the way I understand it, it's so you come into a country there, and then you agree that you're going to go into self-isolation for 2 weeks. But yeah, it's just about monitoring those people to make sure they actually follow through with what they say they're going to do. As there's a big rush there at the moment to come into airports before the actual time period expires for them not to be in quarantine, so they're able to go to their work and carry on life as normal. So yeah, not sure how that's actually going to all work and how feasible that all is. And especially with the fact that we have managed to gain an extra 2 coronavirus people there today, as well as a cruise ship off Akawawa, with 3 people in suspicion of the coronavirus as well too, means the situation is somewhat escalating regardless of what they going to try and do. So I have my doubts that it'll end up working, because it is in the country and other people pick up the symptoms eventually, because it takes a while for some people to realise they actually have it, and if they're all in a hurry back from overseas anyway, then yeah, you're going to see a few other cases picking up and then spread on and then be in our country as well too. So it might be the same sort of situation as, you know, what happens in Italy, USA and South Korea as the main countries. We'll just have to see how it all plays out. And the feeling was, if they're able to just get a few different cases in at one time with the health system able to deal with it, and for people not to be able to pick it up for the second time, then gradually get through everyone as well too before they get the vaccine, which they desperately need to get as soon as possible to try and, you know, prevent people from dying. Because at the end of the day, it's all about health and well-being, keeping people alive, especially the elderly. With over 80-year-olds was like 20% in some cases death rates as well too. So yeah, it's pretty tough. I love poo. I'm eating it for dinner. Does it taste good? Yeah, try it. Do you wish the channel was terminated? Okay, quite a few negative comments there, but Gatman had, yeah, a nice question as well too. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend you having green poo. Wouldn't recommend you eating it for dinner. But if you enjoy it, I suppose that works out. Especially with the coronavirus thing going on. If you run out of food supplies, you might have to resort to those sort of desperate measures, with different shops and things getting sold out at supermarkets and dearies and things like that. 1 subscriber by Christmas is a good steady pace for YouTube play button. No, it'll be terrible pace. I need to get 100,000 subscribers, so that's basically still 100,000. 3, 12, 9 months. Need to get about like 10,000 a month or something. So, geez. So like 3,000 a week. Maybe like 400 a day or something ridiculous like that by Christmas, at least. So yeah, definitely not going to be happening by Christmas anyway. Hopefully in the next couple of years, I guess. Hopefully get to 1,000 subscribers, possibly 1,000 by Christmas. So if I really bump up the content, and yeah, people share the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, get involved. These live interactive streams, different coronavirus videos, publishing, and the Olympics videos, there's live watch-alongs and different things. So yeah, hopefully that all works out. Yeah, money is good. Yeah, money will be the main thing there. Get to that 1,000 subscribers, the 4,000 hours watch time. That is the main goal for me at the moment. What editing software do you use for your videos? Yeah, I use Canva, canva.com to do those thumbnails there. Don't worry about subscribers, just do what you like and it will pay off. Yeah, well, just try and put out different content that you guys are interested there. Yeah, getting a few different ideas from you guys with, yeah, ranking soccer leads, girls celebrities, Switzerland Premier League, and top sports. So yeah, so following you guys' suggestions would mean that you guys, of course, would end up watching those videos, because you gave me those suggestions. So that would help with some watch time as well too. And getting those main core group of people, so we've got you guys, Tournament, Gatman, Blake Wine, all getting involved in the live chat there. So if you're able to turn up for lots of different live streams there, that will definitely rank up all the watch time hours. And then it's just there trying to find those extra other people there to casually get me those subscribers there to do the other job, and then get to the 1,000 mark, and it'll be really good. So yeah, keep changing your mind there, you guys. 100,000 subscribers by Christmas, or 1 subscriber by Christmas, but really it's more likely going to be 2 or 300 by Christmas on my rough estimates. So maybe we might get to like 700 or so, but that might be a little bit too ambitious by Christmas. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, the football and stuff like that gets underway. Hopefully, the coronavirus sorts itself out, because that will probably hold me in my tracks as well too. Because not too many people are probably going to check out all these strange league predictions of Switzerland, Bolivia, and things like that, compared to the more recognised leagues like the Premier League and things. So yeah, it's just about somehow able to do the tags and description in a way that affect the Premier League and other top flight leagues there, so I can try and attract the same number of viewers, if that all makes sense there. So that will be a bit of a mission to try and accomplish. For editing, not just for thumbnails. For editing, I don't do any editing for my videos. It's all just me talking along. Uh, so yeah, maybe potentially I could do some editing there that might be able to help with a few different mistakes, I guess. I'm making some videos, pausing, stumbling, and things. But at the end of the day, it's just, yeah, a bit of a balance there. Whether or not you just make 1 or 2 videos per week and you really put so much effort into them with the thumbnails, description, and yeah, lengthy watch time, and editing a bunch of times, and other graphics on the text there, or do you do some live streams like this one, make some mistakes, and accept the fact that that's going to happen, and yeah, not edited videos, and just stick with some different thumbnails. They might not be as best high quality, but at the end of the day, they might do more of the trick and work well. No, minus 100,000 by Christmas. Okay, call it, man. Do you want me to give you some poo for dinner? No. Not quite hungry at the moment, anyway. But I might get a pie or something like that after this match is finished, before the next game, of course, is starting. And doing 2 live watch-alongs there tonight. Adelaide United and Newcastle Jets at 8:20 PM tonight, which is in an hour from now. If you guys are interested in coming on for the second live watch-along, that would be really helpful. So hopefully you do so. This might be one of the last football matches that you'll be able to see for a while, potentially. Do what Carman22 did and just get 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I believe he's got, what, 2,000 subscribers now. So yeah, he's done quite amazing there. I think some videos at the grounds at the AFL might have possibly helped as well too. So yeah, maybe one day I might be able to do some snippets of some grounds in the football. It's not that hard to do. Yeah, there's quite a few people that managed to accomplish it, but at the moment I haven't done that, but I'm working on it. Feel free to talk about other things and other subscribers there, guys. And talk about the live football. What do you think the final score is going to be between Wellington Phoenix and Melbourne Victory as well? Tournament, you should upload more content. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you haven't uploaded for quite a while there, Tournament White. As I mentioned, different things you can flush there. I saw a couple of things there to do with some AFL Epson card things, but yeah, possibly you could try out different toilets and see how well they flush. If you're able to get permission from different people down your streets, across the road, and try out their toilets with different items. So you could try oranges, you could try pies, you could try different things and see how well they flush down. Do they get stuck, or do they go down quite nicely? So, giving you some help on video ideas for you there as well, mate. Did you say you didn't put effort into them or not? I was confused. I do put in some efforts, but it's just a matter of how much effort you're going to put into it. Because some people might only make 1 or 2 videos per week, And for me, I'm making videos each day there, so it's just about a bit of a balance there of how well you're able to do things compared to others. And yeah, so it's all a bit of a feedback process as well too, and checking those analytics, see how long people are watching for, and see how often you're getting some subscribers, and yeah, asking for feedback on these live streams there. It also helps seeing what different video ideas people come up with as well, and yeah, it's all a bit of a learning curve to try and do as well as I can do on this platform there at the end of the day. Man, I like eating pies. I eat them every week, yeah. Okay, yeah, I haven't had many pies myself there recently. So I thought I'd give it a go. We're back underway for the second half there for the Wellington Phoenix and the Melbourne Victory as well too. I sometimes get them from a place called Hyundai. Don't know what Hyundai is. 4-0 I think. Yeah, well if you can repeat the first half score, then potentially it could be 4-0. If we look at the statistics for this game, it's been pretty even actually, 50-50 on their possession. 6 each attempts on total attempts, and 2-1 on target for the Wellington Phoenix. So it's just a question of us being more clinical in that first half. With a very early starts, a very early goal there really helped 3 minutes in. If we have a look at the goals, 3rd-minute goal from Davilia, and then also a 21st-minute goal from Hooper as well too. Toulaman, your videos were funny. That's good. Yeah. That also helps. If your videos are funny, people are more likely to tune in and watch that as well too, aren't they? Eat a pie now? No, I'll save it to off the air stream there. That's all I mean. I have to heat it up, and we just started the second half as well too. But yeah, but you can trust me that I am gonna be. I just don't want to do it with a mouthful and commentate on this match as well. If I end up actually getting this thing to work. It's good that you guys are asking quite a few questions without really paying too much attention on the actual game itself. Why it's who that's on your list? Okay, yeah, I'll write it down then. So who that's was the place, a different store that you managed to get your pies from, right? So, okay, I wrote it down. We better go back onto the lineups. Just got too many different tabs open on the phone was the problem. Why is it called the Wellington Phoenix? Because we rise above the Ashes there. We're one of the clubs that weren't going to belong in this A-League there, as we are a New Zealand club. We got permission to join Australia eventually, and recently just getting that 10-year extension as well too. So rising above all through the Ashes, representing the Phoenix to be able to compete. But in all seriousness, I don't know why we call it the Wellington Phoenix, but I'm just making some stuff up there. For every comment, I think it's 5 cents you earned. No, that's not how it works at all. It's determined on the ad revenue, and to get the ad revenue, you need to have those criteria of 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, then you can put in some ads in the videos, and people will have to watch the ads, and if they watch the ads to the end, then that's how you make a little bit of money. But I don't know, my friend Gavin told me that, yeah, so that's not how it works there, but if that was how it works, then I'll just spam a whole bunch of comments there myself and make millions of dollars. So, yeah, they have a more reliable system than that one. But nice for you, 6 people tuning into the stream at the moment there. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Feel free to join the chat there, give your thoughts about this game, who's going to get the win. how many goals are going to be scored, and all that great stuff. Can you punch the wall as hard as you can if Melbourne Victory lose? Well, punching the wall will be a sign of frustration. So maybe I could punch the wall if Melbourne Victory end up getting something out of this match, because that will show my frustration for the game, because I'm after Wellington Phoenix to get the win. So more likely I'm going to fist pump the air as a celebration mood than a frustration, angry mood if Melbourne Victory loses. Jesus Christ, Gavin is an idiot. I hate how he keeps lying. Yeah, definitely. Are you doing this just to make money? No, well, if I was doing this just to make money, there'd be a lot better ways to make money, of course. So, you have to be interested in these type of things. Not too many people in my life are actually interested in football, so it's more just to get the entertainment from you guys there. They like tuning in. And I like all the analytics stuff there, seeing how many views I get each hour, see how videos are doing, and yeah, chatting along with you guys there, watching games, and yeah, try and basically do what I do normally, but yeah, just have the end goal of a possibility of actually being able to make money is even more exciting. So yeah, even if it doesn't happen, then it's just quite good to have some YouTube fans as well too. You never know, we might bump into each other in real life and have a real connection. So, I just see a whole bunch of positives outside the money as well. Put him on the list for being such an. Oh, what's his last name there? Does he have a YouTube channel there? Blake Wine, Gavin. Good, check out his channel as well too. See how he's doing. But if he does have a channel, if he does have 1,000 subscribers himself, then he'll know the process. I'm interested in this, Nathan. Interested in this game, or interested in all this commentary and different discussion talks? Because it doesn't seem like much is happening in this game, but I just want to be able to get it to work. Nathan, I want you to ear bust. Yeah, so go like this, swinging the hands around, celebrating. Well, normally at the 80th minute mark for the Wellington Phoenix, if they have the lead in the match there, that's when they'll take their shirts off as well too. So, guess you guys probably want me to take my shirt off as well too for this match, but I don't think that's going to happen. Glad to hear it. Nice one there, Gatman. Yeah, Gatman's been one of my more loyal fans there. I think he's been with me for a good 8 months there, making comments on every other video I do. So, yeah, if you guys also check out my other videos I do as well too, that'd be greatly appreciated. But less than 11 hours from now, would have a footballsimulator.co.uk websites and different countries versing against each other. You guys competing against each other, see who does better in the league standings. So that will be very exciting. I'm very interested in seeing how that's going to go tomorrow morning for me. Gavin Edwards, eh? He doesn't have a channel, he just chats. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because if he does have a channel, then he will be more aware of the situation if he does some research on things like that, if he's interested in making money and things. So that makes a lot of sense. Can you check out the website called Pornhub? I know the website there, Toilet Man. But no, won't check that out because I'll get flags and get taken down. None of that's allowed on YouTube, of course. I've been here for 3 weeks now. Yes, nice one there, Blake Wines. So it's good that you keep coming back here regularly. So you must be enjoying me. That's good to hear. And obviously, Taller Man has been here for a little bit of time as well too. So, getting some royal fans. Good to see. I waited for you to start YouTube since 1966. Well, they can't be true because YouTube started back in 1995. which is what, 29 years after your given date. So 1995, and I was born in 1996, so I wouldn't have been able to be on for a year later than that. And also, with the criteria of being over 13 to create an account, then I wasn't able to start to 2009. But yeah, I really regret not carrying on after once I started, like 5 years ago, was it? And then I went for a year, and then I had 4 years off. So, yeah, some regrets as well too. And there was also another channel that I was on as well for a couple of other videos back in my early years, if you guys wanted to check that out. Oh, we got 3-0, a third goal for the Wellington Phoenix. So, who's scoring that one? Wellington Phoenix, 3 goals. And it's David Bull with that goal, 55th minute there. Amazing stuff. 3-0 for the Wellington Phoenix. This is the time to fist pump and waving around. 3-0 for the Wellington Phoenix. 56 minutes in, I predicted a 3-0 victory. So with this results come through, and surely we're definitely going to win this match now. It's sensational stuff. It's the last match in Wellington for this A-League season because of the stupid coronavirus situation. But we are absolutely thumping the victory here. Amazing stuff. 3-0 to the Phoenix. Wellington killing them. Yes, they are. Wellington scored again. Yes, they are. Can you check out its videos? It's kid friendly. No, I know what you're trying to get me to do there, Toilet Man. I don't know why you want me to get blocked and get flags and yeah. Otherwise, all my content will be gone because porn websites aren't allowed on YouTube. So I am 23. Yes, I am. I'm 23 for another month there, and I am doing a watch along for the next match as well too. For the Newcastle Jets match, yes, if you check my channel out, so we already posted the schedule for that video as well as tomorrow's video with the football simulator video, so you can see the times of when I'm going to do those matches as well. So yeah, I'll be back for that one, and I'll be in a really happy mood because Wellington Phoenix are going to win this match against the Victory. How come you didn't go to the match? Well, it's down in Wellington, I'm in Christchurch. So they would require me travelling from the South Island to the North Island, and yeah, travelling at all at this stage is a huge risk because of that coronavirus. So there's no guarantees that I'll be able to come back, even though it is a domestic travel in our own country. With the situation changing all the time, who knows? We might be isolated in different cities. Because I think Wellington might have recorded their first case as well too today. It's pretty crazy, with a couple other cases being confirmed in New Zealand recently. So yeah, and also because air flights will be reasonably expensive in normal times as well too. Yeah, just explaining why they're Toilet Man. So that's why. But they have come down to Christchurch once or twice before, and I did go to those games. I might tune in, but I got to do something, okay? Hopefully you do their black wine off and on or something like that, possibly. Need pasta sauce in Australia. Check dumplings, it's rated G. I don't know what Damp Lips is actually, their Toilet Man, but I assume it's another porn website, so I'm not going to check it out. But I'll write it down, maybe I could check it out off here, just to see if it is friendly. If it is kid friendly, then yeah, possibly might be able to do something with that. Damp Lips. Okay. You could swim across both islands. Wow. I'm more of a runner than a swimmer, so that's not really going to happen. Did you get shot when the terrorist attack happened? Yeah, there was a very unfortunate event which happened in my own city, 6 k's away. Being at home at the time, yeah, 6 k's away from where I live, but I didn't get shot, thankfully. But yeah, 51 people dying, so that's a pretty tragic event as well too. 1 year anniversary for that, and we were going to have a service in Christchurch today, but that got cancelled in the inside venue. The travel agent to my local shopping centre is shut down. Yeah, and yeah, they are scrambling as hell at the airports at the moment there in New Zealand, trying to get everyone else back as quickly as they can before the new restrictions take effect in a few hours' time. I think about 4 or 5 hours' time from now, they would have that 2-week isolation period if they're not back. So, pretty crazy stuff all across the world. No, it's not a funny website. Well, apparently it's a G-rated website. I was just more concerned if it was a porn-rated website there, because you were giving the Pornhub and the X videos different things. So, know about those two. But anyway, 60 minutes into this match, half an hour to go. Will we see any more goals? Some statistics for you. Well, okay, $29 for a draw, $101 for Melbourne Victory to win. That is funny. So 50% possession each, 97 attempts on target for the Wellington Phoenix, 5-1 on goal, and 3 off goal there. So a lot more dominance for the Phoenix. And back onto the lineups. Melbourne Victory just trying to search for a consolation goal now. As I finally managed to get some sort of coverage on my phone now. And Victory scrambled that one over the top of the bar. They got themselves a corner kick, the Victory. Right hand side. Everyone's back defending for the Phoenix. Just making sure, trying to keep a clean sheet. You never know, goal difference might come into effect at the end of the day. And it's headed away. And Melbourne Victory trying to get this one back into the box. Across. And misses everyone and out for a goal kick. But might have taken a touch for the Phoenix. My mum is closed down because of the coronavirus. Yeah, pretty tragic stuff. They should fly all Champions League teams to New Zealand to make them play all the games there. All the Champions League teams to New Zealand. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't do that because there's 8 cases now in New Zealand. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Anyone could have the virus. So they'll just cause more chaos. And our country will be more under threat than the current European countries there. So you can't have any of these games anywhere in the world, really. So, and Wellington Phoenix trying to look for a fourth here, but just messed up at the final moment. Good news, I'm going to have Domino's for dinner. Nice one, Domino's Pizza. Yes, I do recommend that. I'm seriously just checked it out, Nathan. It's nothing stupid, but just a funny video website. Okay, yep. Okay, I'll check it out too, the toilet man, but just off the air because I don't want to take any risk. New York pizza better than Domino's. Okay, yeah, I can't say I had New York pizza before, but I definitely had Domino's pizza before, and that tasted quite nice. Yeah, don't donate. Here's a sick person. Yeah, I mean, Toilet Man is a bit of a troll, so it's hard to know what things to believe, what things not to believe at times. Melbourne Victory got themselves a corner kick, left-hand side, but before that, we have a substitution for the Wellington Phoenix. So if we have a look, match summary, is it under here? Yep. So we got 12 coming on for the Victory, as well as Niskawa as well too for the Victory, and also just recently Wafa coming off on Devlin for the Phoenix. And not a lot happens for that attack for the Victory here. Don't do it now. Vladimir Putin is big central. Is a big Central Coast Mariners fan. Wow. I doubt that viewing much. Being from Russia, they'll be more into Russian League football, which, interestingly, yeah, Russian League football must be one of the top European flight leagues that's still going. Because I saw there was one side that won 7-1. I think it was Zenit. Yeah, Zenit won 7-1 there today or yesterday in the Russian League. So the Russian League is still going, so we might do some predictions on that as well too. if they still carry on for next week. But with the ongoing situation in Europe, I somewhat doubt they will be able to continue for much longer, because they have, what, a couple hundred cases or something themselves, possibly in Russia. Can't confirm that if that's true. I'm going to eat pineapple on pizza. Yes, pineapple on pizza, that sounds quite nice. And yeah, making me a bit hungry now, guys. Don Man has a dark humour like my sister. Yeah, I like some of the Toilet Man's comments there, but I have to be careful when he gives different websites and things, just in case. It's 100% fine. So 63 minutes in, Victory on the ball here, heading towards the Phoenix goal. And across to the right hand side, stringing a couple of passes together. And yeah, no way through, solid wall defence for the Phoenix. Donald Trump is a massive LA fan, he goes to every game. I know you guys are trolling me, but imagine if he did turn out to an LA United game every single time. The USA supporters will absolutely be furious at him. Not only he's not checking out the MLS games, which is, I suppose, currently being postponed for a whole month, but the fact that he's not winning his own country because he's too busy out in Australia all the time there would be pretty problematic. As well too, being the president has to be in the USA for the most part. You can do a bit of travel there and there, but not for a particular random team all the way in Australia. Yes, I will check it out. Dump Slips or something, was it? Yeah, Dump Slips. Oh, Damp Lips website. Yeah, I will check it out there, Tall Man, but I'll do it once the stream finishes, just in case so it's something dodgy. So, Wellington Phoenix trying to defend Melbourne Victory. We're pretty threatening there. It's still 3-0. I'm currently looking at the 65th minute, so I'm a couple of minutes behind what this is. But at least I'm able to get some coverage back up on the phone again, so that's something. But yeah, what an amazing game, what an amazing result for the Wellington Phoenix. The last game of the season in New Zealand. We were supposed to play at least another 2 home matches, and we were looking really nicely to make those top 2, top 4 positions to get these home semi-final matches in New Zealand. But all of a sudden, yeah, that's not going to happen. So we get to move up to second place on the table there with this result. And that's kind of a little bit useless because we have to play all these other games in Australia now. So it's like, what home advantage? So somehow we have to set up a home advantage ground in Australia, which is not really going to work because that's their territory. Do you like Trump? Not particularly. He makes a lot of different radical decisions, like building the wall for the Mexicans there, and just, yeah, making a lot of unnecessary comments, a lot of insulting comments. That's really unnecessary. But I guess there is some positives with things that he does. He takes action straight away. But yeah, overall, not a big fan of Trump there. Of course, it's dodgy toilet man has green runny poo. Indeed, indeed. And just remember, guys, there's a minute delay on this live stream than it is once I see these comments. So just bear that in mind, because it's currently saying 67, 30, 41, and 69 minutes over here. So when you make comments like, no, it's fine, I might not quite know what you're talking about there. So Melbourne Victory, try to string something together. They want to score at least some goal out of this game. And we want a clean sheet. Apparently that thinks Toilet Man says actually is funny. Yeah, well, there was things that Toilet Man says that is funny most of the time there. He does say some funny stuff. So I appreciate the toilet man. Feel free to carry on talking your stuff. And the Phoenix, they're searching for goal number 4, and they got themselves awarded a free kick here in a nice, dangerous position. The number 9 of the Phoenix, which is David Bull, the goal scorer, has been awarded a free kick. Chicken breast from KFC. Yeah, you guys are making me hungry now, so once I finish this live watch along, I will have a pie or two before I do the next live watch along between Adelaide and Newcastle. So what can David Bull, what can Wellington Phoenix do for this dangerous free kick opportunity? Can they get themselves a 4th goal in this game? Here comes the free kick, whipped in, and eventually it's able to be kicked away. And Victory back in possession in the own territory there. Trying to string some passes out the back. Coming down the right hand side. They got a couple of numbers up front. Passing across the goal. And they're just shifting the ball left to right. And eventually we're able to dispossess possession there. But they have been awarded a free kick now as well too. So an opportunity for the Melbourne Victory to get themselves back with near impossible match. Oh yay, the trolling guy is back, Nathan Heather's gaming guy. Nice to see you again. What toilet man told you search his phone won't get in trouble. Okay, yeah. It's nice for you to come along there. Nathan Heather's gaming guy. Nice to see you again. Keep up my watch time. Unfortunately, yeah, you've been missing for a wee while there, so sad to not see you for a wee while. So you've been keeping up what me guy with that throwaway comments or something like that. So Melbourne Victory, a free kick opportunity. We're able to just get a hand onto it with Melnovic in goal there, and kicked away upfield, and no good there. See Nathan just search it. 14 corner. Oh, hello there, Big Ash Pepper. 14 corner. What's 14 corner? Okay, I'll put that down on the list. That could be another website to have a look at. 14 corner. 14 corners of what? So Melbourne Victory, cross goal, and headed past. And counter-attack opportunity here for the Wellington Phoenix, but not able to recycle it. So Melbourne Victory back in possession. They're flooding in towards their goal box, and the shot comes in, it's blocked, and it comes across the left-hand side, and whipped across goal there, headed down, and scrambled away in the end. So, bit of a dangerous situation, and they're still in possession, the Melbourne Victory, as they look for a consolation goal in this match, with 20 minutes left to go. Are they able to find it? Can we hold on? That's the questions we're asking ourselves as they get another free kick as well too. You can call me Nate. I prefer being called Nathan, but I guess that's up to you. Nate is a little bit of a shortened nickname. And yeah, I see some bad news there. Melbourne Victory have got themselves the goal, but I'm a little bit behind on the schedule of the stream that I'm watching at the moment. So I'll be able to report it in a couple minutes' time. Melbourne Victory with a free kick here. Let's see how they're able to score this goal. Annoyingly, we're not able to keep a clean sheet. So here comes the free kick. And here comes it in, whips it in. And it's headed behind for a corner. So Melbourne Victory still on the attack here. So presumably they're going to score from this corner kick here. And I'm going to be really frustrated and really annoyed once I see it. No, I won't do that, toilet man. I won't write down my address and show you. Privacy matters. Yeah, Melbourne Victory, according to my stream, have got themselves a corner kick. I'm a bit behind than what this says up here. So right hand corner kick, as I'm seeing it. And it's a cross goal, it's headed away, and it's kicked back in, and they're still in possession. They eventually get there, and they pass it back. It's taken a long time to come, but I can assure you, the goal is just about there. They come down the right hand side, and ball across the goal. And it's all long range shots, and it deflects in. No! We have a goal for the Melbourne Victory. Frustrating. Very frustrating. It was outside the box. It was down low. I think it took a slight deflection as well too. And it's Lesotho, the substitute, that scores the goal for Sweden, for Melbourne Victory there. If we look at the match summary, it is, is it Twelven on the goal. And deflected to the right hand side. So they got themselves a goal back, but surely it's way too late for the Melbourne Victory for this game here. So it's 3-1, 15 minutes left to go in this match. But VAR is having a check at it though, so possibly it could get cancelled out. So hopefully the TMO comes to our side. I told you your address the other day. It was House 15 Sydney Street, Melbourne. Yeah, you shouldn't be giving your street away there, tall man, as people are going to go to your house now. So we're just waiting for confirmation that this is a goal. Which nothing's changed here, so I presume it's going to stand. But yeah, frustrating stuff, no clean sheets, but we are going to get the win there, so that's the main thing. 3 points, really nice stuff. And I better quickly turn on the lights as it's getting pretty dark in here. So, there we go. Ooh, that better. Oh, goal's been ruled out. Wow, nice. So maybe we might keep a clean sheet after all there. TMO, it's done their job. Great stuff. And now you can ignore that frustration stuff going on. But that VAR check must have taken such a long time, quite a few minutes, as I am like good 2 minutes 20 from this time here, according to my live stream. But I want them to come in. I'm lonely. Oh. No, you don't need to talk, man. They might do other things than just come in, so might steal some of your positions and things. Yeah, just trying to look who was going to be the offside player for the victory here. Yeah. It's a close one. Just about got away with getting a goal out of this game. But still 3-0. Great stuff. We got the statistics. Melbourne Victory, a bit more possession. 9 shots on goal each. 5-1 on target for the Phoenix. Yeah, 3-0 the scoreline. As we get closer to the 80th minute, when they take their shirts off from the stadium, as well too as the tradition when the home side is leading. Well, not just the home side, when the Wellington Phoenix is leading at the 80th minute mark is the tradition. I want them to steal my things so my insurance can get me better things. No, it doesn't work like that. The insurance just means that you get to have equal replacements of the items that were stolen, I believe, there, so you don't really gain anything out of that. and that's with some evidence that they were stolen in the first place. They will require a lot more documentation with different receipts of different purchases and things like that. So there will be a bit more of a hassle than it's needed to be. So Matty Steinman getting a yellow card there. As well too. We seem to lose a few people there, so just the two people, so it might be just me and Toilet Man currently chatting, so keep the comments coming along as we're starting to wind down this match. Only 12 minutes plus additional time to go. So it's the question of how many other goals we're going to see in this game. Can we keep a clean sheet? Melbourne Victory, with a free kick, charges into the wall, and going across the field, and long range shots over the bar. That time around. Can you come so I can punch you in the... No. Well, I did mention the other day there, we're all going to come around there because we know your address, but with that threat, I guess I'll leave you alone then. So we got, I believe, a final substitution for the Wellington Phoenix of Soterio coming off. So Soterio coming on for Piscopo for the Phoenix, so we still got one more to do, quite right at the end of the match for some time delays. We need it because it's really comprehensive in the end. Maybe just the one things down, make sure we keep that clean sheet. It's always nice for the goalkeeper for those statistics and different awards at the end of the season. You get awarded the most clean sheets for a goalkeeper and things like that. Kind of crucial. Of course, goal difference, depending on where we finish in the league, given how tight it is for the second, third, fourth place positions. Only a few matches left to go this season before we get to the playoff series. That's quite an amazing game there. We have De Villiers, Bull, and Hooper all on the score sheet. If you come, I'll give you some Corona. Are you talking about the drink or are you talking about the virus? Because they're two different things. Neither of them actually I would want, because the coronavirus is deadly, or at least gives you sickness. And with the drink, I'm not a beer drinker, so no thank you. Wonder what happened to everyone else there. We've got 4 people. What happened to Gatman? What happened to Blake Wine? But at the moment, we've got Toilet Man just chatting on with me at the moment as we're starting to wind down this match. But doesn't mean we are finished with the goals in this game. There's different chances, different opportunities at both ends. Melbourne Victory did have a goal back, they believed, but after a few minutes of consultation with the VAR system, it was chalked off. The drink, okay, well, either way, no thank you. That's your statistics for this game. 52% for the Victory, you have more of the possession. 11 to 9 attempts, but 5 to 1 on target for the Phoenix. It's one of the main ones. Fine, I'll give you wine. Okay, well, I'm not an alcoholic or alcohol drinker. I don't drink any alcohol, I should say. So maybe like a juice or some fizzy or something like that would be acceptable. So the different notes I got on at the moment there, so ranking different soccer leagues, some different deals, celebrities in terms of sports. Got the Russian League, they're still playing their matches. Got the Switzerland Premier League things to have a look at. Got Stant Lips and 14 Corner, different websites to check out. Got some top sport rankings, positive of the Olympics as well too, so it's been doing those videos. Atkins and Gavin Edwards as well too. Why no alcohol wine? What, so that's like grape juice or something? Otherwise, for it to be officially wine or champagne, then it does have alcohol in it. Because you're not able to get them without any alcohol, I believe. But I might be wrong. Or Monster Red Bull. Okay, why don't we have those high energy drinks as well too? It's filled with caffeine and things. So yeah, I also sort of avoid them as well. David Bull, Avilia, and Cooper, 3 players that's not from New Zealand scoring. So 2 English guys and a Mexican on the score sheet. Well, Red Bull gives you wings, right? So that'd be good for flying. For those people that are watching this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment below with Toilet Man. I know there's 4 of you there, so get involved. Don't let Toilet Man do all the work. As it might be just about finished in this match, 86 minutes in, 3-0 to the Wellington Phoenix. So great victory, gets the send-us up to 2nd place. Melbourne Victory struggling in the A-League this season. They all the way down in 9th place there. So 20 points in 21 matches. 1 victory, 2 draws, past 5 matches. So pretty shocking stuff. For the Victory, 4 wins, past 5 games. And charging ahead of the chasing pack. West Milk? No. Maybe just normal milk. Normal milk is quite nice. Or chocolate milk. I've been drinking quite a bit of chocolate milk in the mornings there. So each morning chocolate milk gets me started for the day. So that tastes quite nice as a drinking option. 88 minutes. We're going to see another goal to wrap things up. Someone asked, they went for a 4-0 win for the Wellington Phoenix once we got to the half-time stage. And they saw it was a 2-0 lead for the Phoenix. So can they do that? Can we hold on for the clean sheet as well too? Got Devlin, got Diamond, been yellow carded, got the Boot, Royce, and Kuda for the victories. So a bit of challenges, which you want to see. A bit of discipline there means it's a bit more of a feisty match, because there was one 0-0 game with Sydney and Perth the other day there. They saw no yellow cards, no goals. Goat's milk? Oh yeah, goat's milk could be an option there. Strawberry milk and banana milk, yeah, they'll definitely be quite nice as well too. But yeah, I'm not sure, I don't think I have had goat's milk before, but I suppose that's a bit more of an expensive one than from a cow, because it's quite a bit more weird. But yeah, should try out some goat's milk at some stage. Donuts, yeah, donuts are quite nice. Definitely had them before. Sheep's milk, yeah, sheep's milk and goat's milk is, yeah, a bit more of a rarer supply than cows. But possibly at some stage there, Dod's milk. Didn't even know Dod's milk is an option in selling, so I might pass on that one. I think that would taste too nice, but who knows. Yeah, mashed potatoes, yes. Mashed potatoes are nice. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. Here. Okay, now we're being a little bit silly. Heading into stoppage time now, 90th minutes. 3-0 to the Phoenix. That's the chance to celebrate through the final few minutes of a comprehensive victory over the Victory. And I believe I predicted a 3-0 win for the Wellington Phoenix as well too, so that's brilliant stuff. I managed to get that one spot on. Pulls, holes. Here, pulls, holds, calls. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to say there, talk man. Here, pulls, holds, kills. Here, calls, pulls. No idea what you're trying to say. Something to do with pulling here kills other hairs. I suppose you lose here by pulling it, if that's what you mean. And then, because here was a live object, as it's able to grow on yourself, so that's able to kill itself. Yeah, interesting concept. I guess that is correct. Yeah, pulling here kills other hairs. I celebrate whoop whoop. Yeah, let's all celebrate the Wellington Phoenix victory there. Sensational stuff, 3-0 at home, and quick score as well too. Just the final out of the stoppage time. Yeah, we won. Yeah. Well, more so I won, because I'm from New Zealand, so it's more relevant. My own country, my own team, own New Zealand team in the A-League in Australia. Yeah, we won. We have won, even though it's not quite full time yet, but we know we're going to get the job done now. As Melbourne Victory is impossible for them to score 3 goals. They might get 1, which will be really frustrating because no clean sheet. But ultimately, there's no chance of them getting 3 goals, let alone getting 2 goals. It's basically now impossible as well too. Yeah, that taller man has got the right idea. This is the type of moments that I don't really mind. The scan comments if we won, whoop whoop, because it's just an extra excitement, adrenaline, and helpful, useful comments there. And now he's got the big smiley faces and kissing emojis up there as well too. So he's really getting in the mood, getting us home. And when I say getting us home, we're going to leave New Zealand to Australia to play our remaining games here. So we're just enjoying this match as we have it in Wellington, and we're not going to be back again for Wellington until next season. But 3-0, 93 minutes, so there should only be like a minute or 2 left to go. But yay, we won. Don't know what happens to everyone else on the stream, but tell Amanda if you're available to come back for the LA Newcastle match, which is not too far away from now, I believe. We have a look at the matches. It's in a couple of minutes from now, so we go straight from one match to the other match, basically. So check me out on the other stream there. Well, I might be a little bit late on that one because I didn't realise it was going to be straight from one game to the other game. So I'll be back pretty soon, after which I have my prize and things like that. So check me out very soon on that one. It'll take a little bit of time to get through the starts and things as well too. But just waiting for this to be full time finished, and then I can end this brilliant victory. So hopefully you come along for the LA Newcastle match there, talk man. Otherwise, feel free to check me out on other videos. A whole bunch of videos, as you know, that I'll do. Nearly 95 minutes now. Just waiting for that full time whistle. It seems to be taking forever. Meanwhile, the other A-League match is supposed to start right now, apparently, but this should be a little bit further. No ending. Yeah, there must be, yeah. Must have been quite a lot. Must have been quite a bit of injury time included. But we're basically there. Just a bit annoying. Yeah, toilet man summing it up there with the angry emoji. Yeah. I'll have to quickly have my tea so I can set up the other stream there and get things underway. Okay, now we're finished. Okay, so thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be back very soon for the other match with Adelaide and Newcastle Jets there. Thanks for watching. Cheers, Scatman. Bye.